Hi, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Brittany Panzarella. I'm on the marketing team here at Kiss Products. Thank you all so much for joining us again for another masterclass in our Nailed It with Kiss series. This is going to be a continued series throughout the year to show you all the best tips and tricks for your DIY manis using some of our top selling kits. As we dive in, remember we do have community managers in all of the chats helping you with any Q&As, but we will do a formal Q&A session at the end. With that said, I'd like to introduce our host, celebrity manicurist Thuy Nguyen, who will be walking you through the perfect way to achieve one of her celebrity nail looks using our Kiss gelPRESS starter kit. Welcome, Thuy. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everyone.
We're so excited to have you here and to recreate this celebrity look. Can you tell us a little bit about where the inspiration for the look came from? What are some big trends that it aligns with in the beauty and fashion world right now?
This nail look, I was inspired when I was doing an editorial magazine cover shoot for a client. And it really played off of the outfits that were made and the type of material that was used on a specific jacket that was custom made for the actual shoot itself.
Awesome. I'm very excited to hear that. And I'm very excited to see the look today. So we can jump right in. You could tell us more about the kit and show us how to apply it.
Okay. So this, the gelPRESS starter kit with Kiss has 28 coffin-shaped nails, 28 square-shaped nails, and a mini lamp. We have a primer. We have gel adhesive. We have a nail file, and the cord that goes with the actual lamp itself. Let's get started. So the first thing I would like to do is talk about the actual shape of the nails that we are going to use today. So for this specific look, I went with a more tapered almond shape. And the one that is closest to it would be the coffin-shaped nails that we have. And I can show you so that later when we file it in to shape it, it's a lot easier. First, we want to all start with clean nails. I'm just going to take a little alcohol pad and cleanse my nail beds. And then you want to sort out the nail tips that you're going to use. You want to measure it out. You want to take one, hover over your nails and check to see if the sides fit. Put it aside. We're going to do the index finger here, like that. Okay, and I would like to point out that this would be the perfect time to file and shape the nail into your desired shape. So you can see here we have a little, it's the almond, tapered almond shape I was talking about. I'm gonna get to filing here. We're gonna shape to the side. We're gonna bring it down just a little bit to the tips. I'm just gonna wipe this down so that you can see where our nail shape is. I hope that's easy to see. Okay, I'm gonna do that with the second one as well. It's okay to go back and forth with a nail file. With this nail, I wouldn't recommend filing your nails going back and forth, but with a plastic nail or with a gel nail, you can definitely go back and forth to ensure that smoothness. Okay. There we have it, our two nails. And with this nail file, there's two sides to it. There's one that is a little bit more fine, and then the other side is a little bit more rough. I use the rough side to shape the nail so that it can kind of grind it down a little faster. With this side, it's a little gentler, and this is the side that you should use for your nails, your actual nail bed. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to desurface the top layer of my nail. You don't want to go too hard. All you really want to do is remove the excess oil and cuticle residue here. And you can essentially use the nail file to kind of push your cuticles back and kind of like scrub the top of your cuticle line. That's where there's some residue. We'll do the same for my index here. Just scrub a little bit. There we go. I'm going to use a little wipey, just a wipe with a little bit of alcohol or water is fine. There we have it. We're going to let that dry a little bit. Oopsie daisy. There we go. And Kiss has a primer for us to use before the application. There we go. I'm going to prep my nails with the primer. Be careful not to hit your skin with this product, because you just want it to be priming the nail that you're going to apply the gel tips on. Okay, so we have here this one for the thumbnail, right? And this one for the index. I'm going to set it right there. Setup is key. The organization is key so that your manicuring process goes on super fast without a hitch. And I have this handy dandy little cuppy thing where I'm going to use to actually put the lamp on so that it can actually help me levitate a little bit higher. And we have our lamp here. Just going to put it right there. And we're going to use this adhesive to apply our gel nails on. Now when full, please be careful how much you take out because it may get all over the bottle. But what I like to do with the gel is I like to just, when I pull it out of the bottle, I like to press it up against the wall of the neck, and I like to just pull out. Just about that much. That's easy to see. And here, I'll show you. You see how wide this is right here? You want to do this at the center, just a little bit. And then you can kind of I like to drag it out just a little bit. Okay, there we go. This is a little bit tricky. But what I like to do is I like to hold the tip here, and I'm gonna go in at a 45-degree angle. Let me turn it sideways so you can see. I'm gonna press at the tip of my cuticle, and then I'm gonna press down. And as you can see, the gel is going to meet my apex line, and I'm going to attempt to do this. There we go. And this light is going to stay on for about a minute, and you want to carry this gel under the light for about a minute, and it'll just go off. It's on a timer, internal timer. There you go. Just gonna give it a minute. Thank you for your patience. I'll also show you another way that you can do this with the other fingers that are not your thumb. The thumb is a little bit tricky, but very manageable. Okay, Look at how that turned out. Here we go. So sorry about that. So you want all the glue to meet side to side with your nails. That's our thumb. And then, let's see here. Again, drag it out just a little. Okay. And now, I'm going to put my finger under the light actually first, because I can actually use my finger that I'm going to cure to press the switch on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hand under the lamp, right, hovering over this power button here. You see a little power button there. And then I'm going to go in at 45-degree angle while it's under before I turn it on. This is what I'm going to do. And then you can turn it on. And it'll cure. And actually, this is kind of great that I actually slipped a little bit, and I want to show you something. Sometimes this will happen and you'll get like a little bubble here of excess gel. What you can do is one of two things. You can use a nipper to remove it, or you just use the soft side first. And let's just file it away. Just buff it a little bit. I really enjoy this file because the edges actually aren't sharp, but it actually hits all the spots that you actually want. It's kind of incredible, this file. You can see like I'm filing it kind of close to my cuticle, and it's not tearing it at all. I'm just going to go in a little bit with a nipper to kind of just trim away. So it'll peel right up. As the surface of the actual gel is not desurfaced, it's kind of still slippery. If the excess gel goes on top from the adhesive, you can kind of pick it off. It will slide right off. It's not so stuck on there. And so there you have it. We have our two nails, and we're gonna put this away. Okay, and now I'm going to keep this pink stamp here because it's very helpful. I'm going to use this color. Let's see what it's called. It's called Sandy Beach. Okay. Again, I like to take polish out and press against the wall. I'm gonna let it So we're doing 2 fingers, it's not giving it enough time to air dry in between layers. Make sure we give it just a little bit of time. Okay. What I like to do now is grab some acetone. Okay. A little towel. Just a little cleanup brush. Let's go around the area to make sure. Nicely clean up those edges. Okay. And so nextly, I'm going to grab a piece of foil, just like so. And this color, quick dry color, Choco Fondue. And drop 1 drop first, large drop. And I'm going to get a liner brush. And I like to test these out first because I know these lines that I want to create are thin. So what I do is sometimes if the brushes that you have, if you don't mind, if the brush that you have is too thick, you want to trim it. That's what I did with this one. I trimmed it a little bit all the way around. You can use like a tweezer, scissor, or a nipper, or even a nail clipper, as long as you just get into in between little bristles, and then you can just make the brush a little bit thin or thinner. And I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to really work it into the color. You want to really saturate the bristles in between each other. And you see how it kind of soaked up a lot of that. And there's what it looks like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dabble out some more. Okay, now let's get to the art part. I'm gonna do a little squiggle. There we go. I'm gonna go back over a little bit because I want the pigment to be a little bit darker. Sorry, I'm a little shaky, a little bit nervous to be in front of you guys. Let's see here, and we'll do it this way. I kind of covered that voodoo I made. And then for the front, let's go this way. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm gonna resaturate this. It's drying out because it is regular polish, so it will dry out. No problem. Again, you want to saturate the bristles. Okay. Coming in from this side. This kind of conceal. You can kind of get away with it if you just use a soft brush and just lightly tap over it. Don't press into the actual color. Okay, there we have it.
And guys, remember to drop any questions you have in the chat. We do have some community managers from KISS answering all your questions. We want you guys to be able to recreate this look at home with Thuy. So any questions you have for her or for the KISS brand, be sure to keep dropping them in the comments.
Okay, and there you have it. You see it? There it is.
This has been an awesome class, Thuy. I'm so glad that we got to see you create this celebrity look at home using the KISS gelPRESS starter kit. Before we officially jump into our Q&A, I just wanted to remind everyone again, we do have the coupon code running that's on screen for 20% off site-wide. So make sure you stock up on all your KISS favorites. It's only going to be available through October 11th, so make sure you go shop right after the masterclass. Thuy, again, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone for attending. Let's jump into the Q&A.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Awesome. So people want to know, where can they buy the gelPRESS starter kit?
The press gel starter kit, you can get it on kiss.com, kissusa.com. Let me correct myself, kissusa.com and CVS. That's where you can get it.
Awesome. And the people want to know, can they use this kit with any press-on that we sell instead of the glue, or should they use the gel that comes with it?
You definitely can, sure. It just really depends on like the variation of like the light wattage and the gel tips, but we do recommend using the nail tips included in the kit for like best results.
Great. Next question, can the LED light included in the kit be used to cure gel polish as well?
Yeah, definitely you can. It's just a regular mini LED lamp, and the cure time may vary depending on the gel polish and the formulation, but sure, it could.
Awesome. How long do the nails typically last with this product?
If it is done correctly and applied correctly, just like how we have been doing it today, it can last up to 21 days.
That's a long wear time. That's great. Definitely longer than our regular glue-on nails. How would they
Right.
remove them after the 21-day wear?
I mean, and with any, just straight across the board with anything, I do not recommend forcing it off or picking it off or peeling it off. What you want to do is you want to trim it as far down as you can without obviously without striking yourself. And then you want to like slightly buff the top, remove all the nail polish, of course, slightly buff and desurface the top of the actual gel nail as much as you can before you actually strike your nail. And then you want to soak it in some acetone based polish so that it can start to like disintegrate the product down. And then you can use like a gauze. I like using gauze because the gauze has like little grooves and it'll actually like pull it off without making it so messy. But paper towel will do too. And you want to just keep pulling away at it and keep wiping away, re-soak, wipe, re-soak. But it's a very thin nail. It's not going to take you like a long time to remove. Just
That's
be kind to your hands. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, that's a great tip. I think honestly, removal is so important. So following along with the way you told them is definitely going to be helpful.
Yeah,
Next
definitely.
question: will this kit work if they use their own LED lamp?
It could, but again, the system was made to be utilized as cohesively as a whole. So you can use another light, but again, the cure time it will vary depending on the light, depending on the color, depending on the material. But your best bet is if you're going to be using this kit, just use everything that's in it because it's all cohesive and it'll all work together.
Awesome. And where can they buy refills of the nail tips if they run out?
So refills for the nail tips and the adhesive that it comes with can all be purchased on kissusa.com. They have a variety like options of if you want the clear coffin tips or if you want the square tips, like you can pick those and then there's options to purchase the adhesive refill as well.
Awesome. That is going to wrap it up for our Q&A section. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you to Thuy for hosting and showing us how to create this awesome celeb look. Be sure to tune in to the next masterclass of our Nailed It with Kiss series. And don't forget to use our 20% off site-wide code, which is Nailed It with Kiss. Again, it's only available until October 11th. So as soon as we're done here, make sure you hop over to kissusa.com and get your purchase in today. Make sure to follow all the Kiss social handles to stay notified of the next masterclass, and follow Thuy to see some of her other celebrity looks and this one. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.